Let's talk about a household staple we all use but rarely stop to think about. It's something so essential, it's present in nearly every home, office and public space around the world, yet despite its constant presence, we almost never appreciate it. Yes, we're talking about toilet paper. Every single day, over 800 million rolls are used worldwide. That's enough to circle the globe more than once, just in a single day. It's an industry built on a simple, disposable product that most of us take for granted. But it's absolutely vital to our daily routines. But it wasn't always this way. For most of human history, people used whatever was handy: leaves, corn cobs, even seashells. In some cultures, sand, water, or even animal fur was used. The quest for cleanliness has always been a part of our story. The first commercial toilet paper appeared in 1857, thanks to an American inventor named Joseph Gaiety. His product was sold in flat sheets and marketed as a medical item, but it was considered awkward and even embarrassing to buy. The familiar roll we know today wasn't patented until 1890. This innovation made toilet paper more affordable, more convenient, and, perhaps most importantly, less embarrassing to purchase and use. In less than 150 years, toilet paper has gone from a luxury item to an absolute necessity, found everywhere from gas stations and schools to luxury hotels and royal palaces. Its existence has changed daily life, improved sanitation, and even influenced the design of modern plumbing systems. It's a small thing that makes a big difference. But behind every soft white roll is a surprisingly messy and complex process that most of us never see. It all starts in vast forests or busy recycling centers, and ends in a loud, steamy factory where science and engineering meet. Turning trees and old office memos into that soft, delicate paper is a journey of brute force, delicate chemistry, and precise engineering. We're about to pull back the curtain and reveal how this unsung hero of the bathroom is made, from start to finish. From pulpy messes to pristine, cloud-like rolls, it's a process you'll never look at the same way again. There's more to it than meets the eye. So let's unravel the story, one ply at a time. Ready? Let's dive in and discover the fascinating world behind every roll. Every roll of toilet paper begins its journey with two main sources: virgin pulp from freshly cut trees, and recycled paper collected from our everyday lives. These raw ingredients are the foundation of the product we use daily, but their origins and impacts are quite different. Virgin pulp is harvested from fast-growing trees like pine and eucalyptus. These trees are specifically grown and managed for their strong, soft fibers, which are ideal for making high-quality paper products. After harvesting, the logs are chipped into small pieces, ready for further processing. However, cutting down forests, even managed ones, for a disposable product like toilet paper, comes with a significant environmental cost. Deforestation can lead to habitat loss, reduced biodiversity, and increased carbon emissions, making the choice of raw material an important consideration. To help reduce this impact, many manufacturers turn to recycled paper. This paper is collected from offices, schools, and homes, places where clean, high-quality paper waste is generated. Not all paper is suitable though. Greasy pizza boxes and heavily soiled paper are left out. Clean, sorted paper waste is a valuable and sustainable source of fiber. By recycling, we not only reduce the need to cut down more trees, but also keep tons of paper out of landfills, helping to lower overall waste and pollution. The recycling process starts with careful sorting. Workers and machines remove staples, plastic, and other contaminants to ensure only pure paper fibers move forward. This step is crucial for maintaining the quality of the final product. The main goal is to extract cellulose fibers, the essential building blocks of all paper. These fibers are separated and suspended in water, forming a pulp that can be shaped and dried into new sheets. Virgin pulp provides longer, softer fibers, while recycled pulp tends to be shorter and a bit weaker. To achieve the right balance of softness, strength, and sustainability, manufacturers often blend both types of pulp together. This careful blending process allows for a final product that feels soft and strong, while also being more environmentally friendly. It's a compromise that benefits both consumers and the planet. Whether the fibers come from trees or recycled paper, The key is preparing them for the next stage, turning pulp into the familiar rolls we all recognize. The transformation from raw material to finished roll is just beginning, involving a series of precise and fascinating steps. Let's take a closer look at what happens next in the journey of toilet paper. Next, the raw material is turned into a watery pulp. It's dumped into a hydropulper, a giant blender filled with hot water. The spinning rotor breaks everything down into a thick oatmeal-like slurry. This process is water-intensive, 95% water, 5% fiber. For recycled paper, the pulper also loosens ink and glue. After pulping, the slurry is still full of junk, so it's pumped through screens to filter out plastic, glue, and other debris. Then, it enters a centrifugal cleaner, spinning out sand, dirt, and metal fragments. The clean pulp is drawn from the center, leaving impurities behind. This step is crucial for making the final paper soft and smooth. It's a clever use of physics to purify the pulp. Only the cleanest fibers move on. The transformation from raw material to clean pulp is well underway. Now, it's time to tackle the ink. Recycled pulp still has a problem: ink. Flotation de-inking solves this. Soap-like chemicals and air bubbles lift ink to the surface, where it's skimmed off as foam. This process is repeated until the pulp is much cleaner and brighter. The leftover ink sludge is disposed of or repurposed. To get that bright white color, the pulp is bleached. Nowadays, usually with eco-friendly agents like hydrogen peroxide. Bleaching removes color and softens fibers. Next, the pulp is refined. Metal discs gently fray the fibers, helping them bond for strength and softness. This teasing process ensures the fibers interlock to form a strong, cohesive sheet. The result? Clean, white, and ready to form pulp. The journey from junky slurry to pristine pulp is complete. Now let's make it into paper. The pulp is diluted to 99% water, 1% fiber, looking more like cloudy water than paper. It's sprayed onto a moving mesh screen, where gravity and vacuum boxes pull water away, leaving a fragile mat of fibers. The wet sheet is transferred to felt-covered rollers, which squeeze out more water and compact the fibers. This pressing increases density and strength. Up to 90% of the water is recycled back into the process. After pressing, the sheet is still about 50% water, but strong enough to move on. The transformation from soup to sheet happens in seconds. The next stop, the drying section. The paper is almost ready for its final form. From watery beginnings, it's now a continuous damp mat. Let's see how it becomes the soft tissue we know. On to the heat. The damp sheet heads to the Yankee dryer, a massive steam-heated iron drum. Pressed against the hot surface, the paper's moisture drops from 50% to under 10% in seconds. An adhesive spray may be applied for extra softness. The real magic is the creping blade. It scrapes the paper off the drum, creating tiny folds and wrinkles. This creping gives toilet paper its signature softness and bulk. The texture and absorbency come from these microscopic wrinkles. Adjusting the blade changes the softness and feel. The dry, creeped paper is wound onto a giant spool, ready for the next phase. The journey from pulp to tissue is almost complete. High speed, high heat, and a touch of engineering genius. Now, let's turn this giant sheet into familiar rolls. The finished paper is wound onto a massive spool called a jumbo roll, sometimes weighing up to 3 tons. These enormous rolls are the starting point for every toilet paper product you see on store shelves. Their sheer size is impressive, stretching several feet across, and containing miles of delicate, soft paper. The process of winding the paper onto these spools must be carefully controlled to ensure the paper remains smooth and unwrinkled, ready for the next stage of production. These giant rolls are then carefully transported to the converting area, often using forklifts or conveyor belts designed to handle their massive weight. Here, the transformation from industrial-sized rolls to the familiar household product begins. The jumbo roll is mounted on a rewinder, a specialized machine that unwinds the paper and prepares it for the next steps, layering and embossing. This process ensures the paper is perfectly aligned and tensioned for further processing. Most toilet paper is 2 or 3 ply, so sheets from multiple jumbo rolls are layered together. This layering is crucial for creating the softness and strength that consumers expect from quality toilet paper. Embossing rollers then press intricate patterns into the paper, binding the plies and adding both softness and absorbency. The patterns aren't just decorative, they help hold the layers together and improve the paper's performance. The raised texture created by embossing not only improves cleaning but also makes the roll feel thicker and more luxurious to the touch. Some manufacturers go a step further, using a water-based adhesive to laminate the plies together. This extra step ensures the layers won't separate during use, adding durability to the final product. Layering and embossing are key to the final product's feel and performance, combining science and engineering to create a roll that's both soft and strong. The science of softness is in full swing, with technicians and engineers constantly testing and refining the product to meet high standards of comfort and quality. Soon, the jumbo roll is ready to be sliced into thousands of smaller, familiar rolls. Each cut is precise, ensuring uniform size and shape for every roll that leaves the factory. Next, let's see how these rolls are cut and packaged for shipment. The transformation from giant coil to household staple is almost complete. While the paper is layered and embossed, cardboard cores are made from recycled strips, spiraled and glued into tubes. The multi-ply paper is wound onto these cores, forming long logs of toilet paper. Each log is over 2 meters long, giant versions of the rolls we use at home. Logs are fed into a cutting machine, which slices them into individual rolls in seconds. Each log becomes about 20 standard rolls. The rolls are grouped and wrapped in plastic packaging, packs of 4, 8, 12, or more. The entire process is almost fully automated, producing thousands of packs per hour. From log to roll, it's a blur of precision and speed. The rolls are now ready for store shelves. But before they leave the factory, there's one last step. Quality control ensures every roll meets the mark. Let's see how they guarantee perfection. The journey is nearly complete. Quality control is critical at every stage. Technicians test pulp for brightness, cleanliness, and fiber length. The paper's weight, thickness, strength, absorbency, and softness are all measured. Human hands and machines check for the perfect feel. Finished rolls are inspected for clean cuts, tight winding, and proper alignment. Perforation quality and sheet count are verified. Any defects are caught before shipping. Thanks to these checks, you get a reliable product every time. So next time you reach for a roll, remember its incredible journey. From tree or recycled paper to soft, clean tissue, it's a marvel of modern manufacturing. Shredding, pulping, cleaning, pressing, drying, cutting, all to deliver comfort and hygiene. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. And now, you know the story behind every roll.